Right. So, honestly, I don't know what I can really talk about crypto today because we are getting a lot of news over and over again with all this sort of pending withdrawal being stopped. Okay, just look at the biggest exchange, Binance. Okay, and then afterwards, you just look at your Celsius, you look at your Gemini, your Voyager Digital, your BlockFi, CoinFlex, and of course, many more that basically stop withdrawal for all the different tokenomics that you can actually have in your in those exchanges and such. Just yesterday, Vault, which is also a Singapore-based crypto exchange, also is joining the list of more withdrawals actually being stopped. And of course, these are just all the exchanges that we're talking about here. But the thing that I want to talk about the most today is actually something to do with not just the exchanges, but the hedge funds behind it. So I'm pretty sure we already heard a lot about 3AC. So 3AC, which is Three Arrow Capital, a hedge fund that was founded in Singapore, I think back in 2012 or somewhere along that line. Okay, they're known as a hedge fund that basically manages with very, very high risk portfolio. And of course, if you were to head over to their hedge fund website right now, you'll basically be seeing almost every single high profile cryptocurrency that's going to be there. You're going to see a lot of game NFTs that's going to be there with your Axie Infinity and so on and so forth. Okay, and if you look at their entire portfolio, you know for a fact that it is very, very high risk. So now that they're all very, very high risk, okay, of course, back in 2021, they definitely had one of the best year, seeing how Bitcoin basically went up, Ethereum went up. It doesn't matter what cryptocurrency you bought, it basically went up. And it did not just go up by 100%, it went up by 300, 400, even 1,000% for some of them. But right now, Three Arrow Capital, they basically just filed and declared bankruptcy through the weekend that we just actually went through. And we have to really talk about this entire crypto mess right now. Okay, because I used to talk about crypto as well. Well, I still talk about crypto now, but like I used to talk about crypto a lot as well. But I always said that you should never get your crypto more than 15% of your portfolio. And I think this is the kind of time that it really matters, that people really need to understand that crypto is a very, very high volatile asset on its own. Okay, even if you are saying that don't worry, I'm going to be safe because I'm in Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin, from what I remember, Bitcoin was $20,000 in check. Oh, that money fell. Yeah. So even for Bitcoin right now, it's at $19.6 thousand. Okay. Even for something so safe like Bitcoin, they're going through so much volatility where their all-time high was at like almost $70,000. They basically dropped by 60%, something crazy along that line. So I do think that we really have to be worried to a certain extent that Bitcoin would definitely show even more signs of weakness. But of course, if you actually go through deeper into Twitter and Reddit, you can see a lot of people actually posting the due diligence that they have been doing for the current support line for Bitcoin. Of course, a lot of people are saying that the hard support line for Bitcoin right now is at 19,000, which so far appears to be true, seeing how that we have been seeing Bitcoin kind of just hovering around the $19,000 line for quite some time. So it's all good and all. Okay, a lot of people would think that this is the best time for you to really buy the dip. Again, like I said, I think that right now we're in this sort of a crypto mess. I don't really think that there would be a good time to buy into the dip. If you watch my previous video, you know that why I still have a little bit of stubble going on over here. It's the same thing. It's just my own thinking that the market is going to continue. Okay. So first of all, let's all just recognize the fact that we are in this current position for crypto as a whole. We're in this current position due to the fact that we didn't want regulations. Okay, us not wanting regulations were the very reason why we are here today. From stablecoins meltdown, from the whole entire Terra-Lunar ecosystem failing all the way down to whatever that we are having for the entire stablecoin pool right now. This is all due to a lack of regulations. And I talked about it before as well. I'm not sure if you can find the videos that I talked about it, but I basically said that we need regulation. And I think I follow the same sentiment as Gary Gensler, which is also the head of the chairman of the SEC, We need regulation in crypto for crypto to thrive. Okay, if there is no regulation in crypto, crypto will always have this sort of red days or red weeks or even red years to come. Okay, and of course, right now we have companies, the various different other companies such as FTX. Okay, and of course, if you were to watch other finance YouTubers, okay, you watch Graham Stephan, you watch Kevin, you watch Jeremy Lefebvre, you watch anyone basically in the finance space. Okay, you probably already heard of this sponsor, which is FTX US. Okay, and they basically are trying to come up to take a shape or form of the Federal Reserve in the crypto space. Okay, Sam Bankman-Fried is an amazing person. I get that. I love his goal where he basically want to just help the entire crypto world and kind of just donate the rest of the money. Cool. Okay, I like the vision, I like the mission and all. But the thing is that what he's trying to do right now is basically taking on the role of the Feds, where it's very, very hard to do because the Feds is actually a group of different senators from all the different countries and such. It's very, very heavily tied to politics, and that's why there's less of a chance for them to screw us over. But if right now, if FTX is single-handedly becoming the entire Federal Reserve for the entire crypto market as a whole, my concern is that basically Sam Bankman-Fried can just say that, you know what, I'm out. I don't want to support this anymore. All the loans that you have given out to Voyager, to Gemini, to BlockFi, to all of those, trying to help them, try to just buy back into their companies and such. All of that is all going to be poof for no reason at all. And of course, right now, if you're thinking of like bailing out from all those different exchanges and such, I don't think that would be that good of an idea either, because if you bail out from those exchanges, that's just gonna create even more selling pressures. A lot of people are saying that keep all your currencies, keep all your coins into cold wallets. I guess that is true, but I think right now, if it wasn't in a cold wallet to begin with, right now moving everything to the cold wallet is not going to really help you out that much either. And yeah, of course, you can only hope for FTX to come and bail you out, And right now, that's kind of what FTX is doing. And I thought that, I do have my own sentiments on what FTX is, be it they're a good company, a bad company, or whatnot. But I feel that right now, based on the belief that where cryptocurrency is going to be headed towards right now, I think what FTX is basically trying to do is to ensure that they can continue building on the trust and the belief system of the entire crypto network and the whole entire tokenomics theory, that it is not dead. A lot of people are bailing out of this entire industry. Okay, even for myself, I sold off a lot of my Ethereum at $4,000. I sold off a huge chunk of my Ethereum at $3,000 as well, and I'm left with very, very little Ethereum myself, and Ethereum was one of my biggest holdings in terms of my crypto portfolio. I'm completely out of Bitcoin as well. I sold all of them at like $27,000, I think. I might be buying back into Bitcoin again. I'm not sure. But yeah, right now I don't think that it's really looking pretty good for cryptocurrency as a whole. Exchanges as in general, they're all failing. Okay, like I do think that there's a possibility that crypto will come back, but like I said before in a different video, I think a few weeks back, I believe in blockchain, and cryptocurrency is basically the byproduct of blockchain, but it don't have to be cryptocurrency. It can be anything else. So yeah, I think that blockchain, don't give up on blockchain just yet. I do think that blockchain still have ways to grow. But yeah, cryptocurrency is definitely showing us the failure of what a bad byproduct and lack of regulation can do to the entire market. But anyway, that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching until this far. Subscribe if you like this this sort of content, and like this video if you enjoyed it thus far. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.